Nashville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
But they go play action. Here's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Levis sets up to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 61 yards. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Levis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
3rd down and 13. Levis back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And now the rookie's free. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about throwing his flag on that one.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Henry up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Levis on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Levis on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. This has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Henry. Stays on his feet, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Inside handoff, Henry. Henry Anderson there on the stop. 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Levis.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Titans nothing. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Levis looking to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. That's complete once again to Hopkins. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Levis to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Okonkwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
There he goes left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Young now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down.
A give up the middle. Hubbard knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Shark's got it, left side. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, here's Levis. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go, fourth down. Levis work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's good for the Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here on the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hurry.
It's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
97. Ready.
Young on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
10 cycles. Ready.
Hubbard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
DJ Chark. Touchdown. DJ Chark, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Titans 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Levis. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And quickly they get to the line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Here's Levis. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. 15. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 9.
Shovel, 38. Ready?
A quick throw complete to Chark. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready,
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
3-3.
Young to throw it. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Tommy Tremble. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He completes this one to Mingo. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st.
a 5-yard pickup.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And they work this out past the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Levis. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Caught left side, Hopkins. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The offense on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Levis sets up to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Levis back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's
touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action now. Levis. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Levis on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2nd and 6.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Here we go. 1st down, Panthers.
Open man is Mingo, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Young. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 2.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard
Young
line.
now, eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Levis. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
The Titans take over first and 10.
One final try here for Will Levis. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.